We have an update on breaking news in Orange County where there was a deadly officer-involved shooting.
It all started in Garden Grove when an officer arrived to the intersection of Harbor Boulevard and Trask Avenue to investigate a traffic accident. CBS 2's Tina Patel joins us live from there with the latest on this story. Tina?
Good morning. You can see that the roads here in Garden Grove are still blocked off while investigators gather evidence and trying to figure out exactly what led this encounter to turn deadly. Take a look at this video from earlier this morning. As you said, an officer was driving through the area around 1:30 this morning when he saw a vehicle that had crashed into a pole. He pulled over to try to help the driver involved, but we're told that that driver somehow attacked the officer. There was a brief struggle. The officer pulled out his weapon and fired. Now, both the suspect and the officer were taken to the hospital. The suspect died from his injuries. The officer, we're told, is going to be okay. It was after the fact that investigators discovered that the vehicle that driver was in had actually been stolen from a dealership in Santa Ana. Here's what they told us about that.
We're assuming that after the theft, he drove up to this intersection, crashed his car, and our officer just happened to come upon the crash and had the altercation with the suspect.
Now, that officer was wearing a body camera. He also had a vehicle in his car, so investigators will be looking at that to try to see if they can figure out what, again, led this to turn into a deadly incident. Again, these streets are blocked off and probably will be for several hours, so if you normally come through this part of Garden Grove, you're going to want to find an alternate.